Alright, so today we're going to show off my summons for LF Full Power Frieza in Dragon Ball Legends. It was not a good time. I spent a lot of crystals. I spent like, it was over 50k. Some of it was off camera, and this is going to be this is post commentary. This is going to be a collection of all of those summons at an increased speed. So the speed is increased by 75%. Gonna make it a little more watchable for you guys. But this was probably my worst summon ever in any gacha game, and I only played Dokkan Legends, but this is the worst out of all of them, for sure, without a doubt. Merge Zamasu was pretty bad too on the 3rd year anniversary for Legends, but this was really bad. But I think instead of going over all the summons, because you guys can see it on screen, I thought it would be good to answer some questions. So I got some questions from Twitter, some from a video I posted. So we'll go over some of those, and you guys can watch the footage as we do that, because I sure as hell don't want to relive this experience. So, first question I'm going to take off of Twitter. So this is from @GokuVNaruto22. What are your goals in life and how do you get through the tough times? It's a good question. Goals in life, I mean, I'm 25, so I don't really have everything in check yet. You know, I'm still getting there. But I am in my job right now is kind of just a career, and it's what I want to do for the rest of my life. I work with people with mental disabilities, and it's a really good job to have. I really enjoy it. And it's really changed me a lot as a person, for sure. I can't get into too much because there's a lot of confidentiality stuff involved in my job, but it is definitely a career. That is what I will say. Cynthia is my waifu, which would be an old-time subscriber of mine. Asks, would you ever start a podcast on the channel? And did you ever find out what Quaman has on you? Quaman didn't have anything on me. He really had me going for a long time, but he never had anything on me. And would I ever do a podcast? I think so, but the viewership would have to probably be there because it wouldn't be Dragon Ball related. It would be totally separate, real world topics, stuff like that. It wouldn't be Dragon Ball centric, I don't think. Let's see here. And you guys can see that these summons are not too crazy so far, huh? And let me know, guys, what you think of this editing style. You know, sped up. You know, I was inspired by Goresh. Just watching his videos, he'll often do these sped up summons, and I feel like this is definitely more digestible. It would be much easier to just upload the video as full, and it was like a 30-minute video, but I just feel like it's gonna be easier for you guys to watch this the way it is now. But those summons were taken over multiple days. This was not one sitting, so the stones will keep refreshing. For sure, this was taken over the course of like 2 weeks. Alright, so this comes from Woza, @WozaAFC on Twitter. Hey Josh, I have a couple questions here. What are your thoughts on the upcoming Dragon Ball Super movie? We'll answer that one first. I think it's going to be good, hopefully, but I don't really think we know much about it. But anything Dragon Ball related always excites me, so I'm hoping it's going to turn out alright, and I hope the art style isn't what was shown in the trailer. I haven't looked at a lot of the behind-the-scenes news, if there is any, honestly, because I'm not reporting out a lot of news these days. But I hope it's going to be good. And next question, what are your views and opinions on the Dragon Ball Super manga's latest chapter? The Dragon Ball Super manga I have not kept up with since Goku did the Hakai on Beerus. I kind of just stopped caring. Doesn't mean I won't read it, but I've just not been keeping up week to week because every time something major seems to happen, we just got LF Kid Buu, by the way. That was my first copy. So something came good out of the summon so far. I just haven't been keeping up with the manga. It just hasn't kept my interest, and I just find it to be, I'm not a fan of Torotaro's writing style, to be completely honest. Not that he's never written anything good, it's just that, in general, I seem to not care as much about the way he tells his stories. Maybe that'll change, but right now it's you know, just how it is. And again, I might catch up on the manga at some point, but right now it's just something I've really not had a lot of interest in, honestly. Especially not doing videos. It's just not as much of a point for me to keep up with it if I'm not going to enjoy it so much, you know. Alright, another Twitter question here, and then we'll move on to some YouTube ones, because I got to speed this up to match my commentary with the video length here. Flaming Skulls, hashtag, I can't read all this. We'll just say at TDS Snyder. Have you read Berserk? No. I'm going to answer that question quickly. There was more to the question, but I haven't read it, so I can't answer the rest of the question. How has life been since you've been away from YouTube? We will talk about that in a separate video. Do you think we will get Xenoverse 3 or Fusions 2? Fusion 2, I'm not really 100% sure on. You know, I'd have to look at the sales numbers. I'm sure it sold well. But that I don't know of. That'd be cool to see. And Xenoverse 3, I definitely think is still happening. When Xenoverse 2 was coming out before its release, I specifically remember reporting in a video that it was either the director or the producer said Xenoverse 3 is going to be a little ways away. They're not focused on that, and they're not going to be focused on it for years. And yeah, it's been 5 years since Xenoverse 2 came out, but you know, listen, it prints money. It's making a lot of money for them, so they're basically taking the GTA Online approach to Xenoverse 2, all right? So, you know, maybe in 2030 we'll see Xenoverse 3. I think within the next few years we will definitely see it released, though, honestly. That's my personal opinion. All right, so we'll take a look at some YouTube questions. If I can, where the hell did I put my comments? That's the real question. Oh, right here. And I got a question for you guys while I'm pulling up these. Do you guys enjoy the direction of the channel? I've always had gaming focused on the channel, but I've been playing Dokkan Legends for the last 3-4 years. And this is the type of content I want to focus on now. It doesn't mean discussions are never going to happen again, but right now this is easy content for me to do in between my full-time job. So, okay. Let's take a look here. Alright, so this one comes from Tony C on YouTube. What are your thoughts on the Zenkai system and why it sucks? Yes, it does sucks. Yes, it does sucks. It sucks. It does. It does. I can't even speak. That's how bad it is. It's a pay-to-win system. Not all characters in Zenkai system are great, but it was a thing that many of us obviously know was a free feature beforehand. It wasn't Zenkai's, but they did the free balance patches beforehand. They weren't quite as impactful, but Zenkai is just a very toxic and manipulative system. A lot of what Legends does, and I think Dimps is a fantastic developer, and a lot of games they've made in their history as a company. And I like Legends, but their money gaining practices on Legends are very I don't really like them. A lot of people will say it's free-to-play friendly, which it is a lot, but I notice a lot of the sales and the way they do these timed sales that last like 2 days, they have a lot of monetization options that are very predatory, and I don't think anyone should spend money on gacha games. That's a fact. Unless you have like a really good disposable income, you really shouldn't put any money. Because for a lot of people, once you open up that rabbit hole, you get sucked into it. And if you can't afford it, it's going to be hard for you to get out of that. Full-time slacker, do you keep up with Xenoverse? Yes. Yes, I do. Not as much as before. But, you know, when more content drops, maybe I'll jump back in for some videos on Xenoverse 2. I know they just had some DLC just now. But, I also wasn't making content right then. We just got back into it. David So Ugly asks, good question, who do you like more, Goku or Vegeta? I am definitely a Goku fan myself, that is for sure. I've never really been more of a fan of Vegeta. I've always liked Vegeta, but I've definitely been more of a Goku fan overall, I would say. There's something about the character I like. I don't really think that Goku has the most depth of all the Dragon Ball characters, obviously, but he's definitely a character that I enjoy just one of my, it's probably my favorite anime character, really. I don't know. Everyone has like that one or maybe several characters in fiction that they don't know why they really like them. I'm sure I've explained it before in more depth, but it's not something I really think about a lot anymore, just because I know that he's my favorite, so he's always up there. Cell's up there too, obviously. I like Cell a lot. Let's see. Do you still collect Dragon Ball Blu-rays? This is from Mike from Ireland, by the way. And have you picked up the Super 30th Anniversary set and Steelbooks? I have not collected any of Super, believe it or not. But I do, obviously, as you probably still know. I have all my Blu-rays and all that from the whole series. And what's available for the series and for the movies. I have all of GT, all of Dragon Ball, and I got like 1 trillion figures. So, many old-time subscribers know my collection. You see, like, let me know what you guys think of these summons. Do these summons look fun? Do these look fun to you? Does it look fair? Like, I actually pulled a decent amount of LFs here. See, we got that EX Namek Goku there in that last. I got a couple of EXs. All of these, like, most recent banners, I have just gotten a lot of the new EXs a lot. I have Goku at, like, Red 1 now. I mean, I've used some Z power into him, obviously, but I think I got him to, like, 6-star on LF Gohan's banner. So I got pretty good luck with Goku. LF Gohan was at 3 stars. And then I got a copy of, like, Future Gohan. Wasn't the craziest banner for me, but it wasn't bad. Was certainly better than this. Anything's better than this. Now, this isn't the worst luck on YouTube, but I would say this is amongst it. I would have to say this is in the ballpark, right? I mean, for 1 copy, I mean, have you guys seen me pull them yet? Has anyone seen me pull them yet? No? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Another bad banner for me was LF Rose. That was pretty bad. But once I pulled my first LF Rose, I then pulled, like, what, 3 more, I think? I got them to 7. I got 4 more. I got them to 7 stars, so that was good after a while. But that was like a 30. I think I spent like 35,000 on Rose, which, you know, honestly, once I got the first copy, it wasn't so bad. Ended up being pretty solid. I mean, I think 30,000 for 5 LFs. 5 new LFs is pretty good. I don't think anyone's going to disagree with that. And I'll tell you, that Broly pull right there was big. Like, I would love to get in a Red 2, but that was, I think that got me to Red 1, I believe. So, let's go ahead and just get through the rest of these summons. We're almost done here. This was just frustrating. And you'll see, or you have seen, that it just gets to the point of frustration where you just skip through all the summons, right? And it's I only skip them because there's an option there, and the summon animation's so long. Like right there, skip, and just pure frustration. Really is what it is. Like, Dokkan summoning doesn't feel as frustrating as Legends. I don't know what it is. I feel like I just have better luck in Dokkan generally. And if you guys play both games, let me know what you tend to have better luck in, because I'd be curious to see what the community here thinks. And that DKP was big too, because that was my last copy of Demon King Piccolo. It's 14 starred. So that was pretty big. So, like, you see, there's like a silver lining in this, you know? But, what is this, the last summon I think we got coming up? I do believe so. No, wait, that was it? Yeah. And you guys can, oh wait, no, that's 2 more. Faked myself out. Faked myself out in the footage here. Okay. But as you guys can see, this is the last summon right here. Do we get him? No. No. So, and I did some summons off camera. Even after doing off-camera summons, I still couldn't pull them. I ended up going over 50,000. Like, it was like, what, 45, 46, 7K or whatever in this video. And then after off-camera, I did some more. So it was over 50K, and I never got them. So I ended up just buying them with coins, and then getting them started up with multi-Z power. So that was bad. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys later.